Hello, guys. Welcome to Benghazi TV on YouTube. I hope you guys are doing very, very well. I mean, it's always good to be here with all of you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do. Just hit on the subscription button down there. Yeah, hit on it. Subscribe to the channel and also on the bell next to it. What it does is that anytime some content is posted here, you get notified. You will come and, of course, together we will share our thoughts on whatever content we post here on Benghazi TV. All right, so just some few hours ago, Coach OTTO named his roster or squad for the AFCON qualifiers for Ghana in the month of September against Angola in Kumasi on Thursday, and also a few days later, that's a Monday actually, against Niger. That game we played in Morocco. Crucial games for the qualifiers for the AFCON. It is our first two games in the qualifiers for the AFCON, which will be held, somewhere in the month of December and January of next year in Morocco.
Ghana, we have Joseph Wolcott from Crawley Town. We have Frederick Asari from Asante Kotoko. Going to the defenders, we have Alidu Seidu from Stadran. We have Tariq Lamte from Brighton and Hove Albion. We have Alexander Jiku from Fenerbahce Istanbul. We have Abdul Mumin from Rayo Vallecano. We have Mohamed Salisu from AS Monaco. We have Jerome Opoku from Başakşehir Istanbul. We have Ebenezer Anan from OFK Belgrade. And then we have Kingsley Schindler from Samsung Sport. In the midfield, we have Mohamed Kudus from West Ham United. We have Abu Francis from Cercle Bruges. We have Thomas Partey from Arsenal FC. We have Elisha Owusu from AG Auxerre. We have Majid Ashimeru from RC Anderlecht. And last but not least, the forwards, we have Abdul Fattah Ishuaku from Leicester City. We have Joseph Pencil from LA Galaxy. We have Ibrahim Osman from Feyenoord Rotterdam. We have Antoine Semenyo from AFC Bournemouth. We have Iñaki Williams from Athletic Bilbao. We have Jordan Ayew, has now changed to Leicester City. And Brendan Thomas Asante from Coventry City.
Anyway, now the biggest takeaway from the squad released today by OTTO was the exclusion, once again, of Captain Andre Dede Ayew. It led to all manner of people asking questions. Why again has he been left out of the Black Star squad? What's the story? What's the true story behind why Andre Ayew seemed now to be, neglected or snubbed by OTTO whenever the call-ups are made for the Black Stars? You recall when the coach in the month of May and June announced his roster also for similar qualifiers, then for the World Cup qualifiers though, against Mali and also against CAR. He also snubbed Andre Ayew and gave reasons why he was not inviting Andre Ayew. Now this afternoon, the coach when announced the squad and there was no Andre Ayew was asked why again no Andre Ayew, and in fact the coach said he will not repeat himself. He will not repeat himself and explain why he is leaving out Andre. But whatever it is, he has said it severally that if any player is left out for any reason, he personally calls the players involved, speaks to them, and lets them understand why he's leaving them out. So he will not repeat himself. So in fact, when that question was posed, the coach pretty much snapped the question and went ahead to explain a few other things that really matter most according to the coach. But tell you what could be the reason why Andre Ayew is snapped from these recent call-ups into the Black Stars team? What could be the reason? In May and June, then he was active, was attached with the Have, but he was snapped. As we speak today, in August, getting to September, season is underway on the European front. In Asia, they are underway. In Africa, nations are released underway. But Andre Ayew is not attached to any football club as we speak. 34, 35-year-old he is, but he's not attached to any football club. What could be the reason why he's been snubbed? And I think it's very, very simple. The coach has said it. Maybe he wasn't too explicit. The first time when he said it, that he had spoken to Andre one-on-one on why he wasn't going to call him in May and June of this year. I'm sure it's no different. The reasons are very much the same. And is that Coach OTTO clearly, I think, is building a Black Stars team now beyond Andre Ayew. Andre has been a constant figure in the Black Stars team for over a decade, close to 15 or so years. He's been with the Black Stars team and has been a leader for some time now. I think that clearly what is happening is that Coach OTTO wants to build the Black Stars into the future beyond the player Andre Dede Ayew. So in his plans, he does not factor in Andre Ayew in his plans whenever he's calling players for the Black Stars. It is as simple as that. I mean, it is so clear. That's the reason why the coach is not calling Andre Ayew, even though he's not said that in the future, if there's a need for him to call him, he will call him. He hasn't said so, but clearly, from what we are seeing, the signs are clear that for OTTO, the Black Stars must move on beyond Andre Ayew. So, notwithstanding all the questions that come up when people, go and ask about why, we've seen in the past, like, ex-players for other national teams, even when they were clubless, because they had served and were so loyal, their exit was slow. It was well planned, and so perhaps the coach should be considering getting Andre into the team and all of that. We saw Chris Hughton do that clearly. We saw Chris do that with Andre Ayew, even at the Nations Cup, even though he wasn't playing, but he was in the squad. But I think that for OTTO, the inside story, the real reason why Andre Ayew is not part of his plans, it's not clear, is that OTTO built the Black Stars team all build the team no minus Andre Ayew, because who say Andre Ayew future no on Kaho. You must build a new team with some of these youngsters who are burdened, who are in great form, who are doing very well, like Mohamed Kudus, like Kamal Dean Suleiman when he's fit, like Fatal Shahak, who is doing well for Leicester, Pate, who is actively playing for Arsenal, and the young guys who are coming up. Antoine Semenyo is doing very well for his club. These boys, he believes, are the ones who deserve a place in his team, the team he wants to build to ensure that Ghana will not be the same old story, but Ghana will qualify for the Nations Cup, qualify for the World Cup, and perhaps go ahead to win the Nations Cup. So for Coach OTTO, the reason, if you don't know, from our sources within the FA, close to the coach, Andre Ayew's time with the Black Stars is over. It is as simple and as direct as that. Andre Ayew's time with the Black Stars as a player is over. So even though he's not retired, like some of us want him to do, his time with the Black Stars, of course, with OTTO in charge, is pretty much over. And the better we all accept that, the better it will be for all of us. It's as simple as that. Anyway, the team will assemble in camp over the weekend, because some of them are playing some games over the weekend. So by Monday, every player who has been called up ought to be arriving in Accra. They will train in Accra on Monday. And then on Tuesday in the morning, they will fly to Kumasi and then train on Tuesday evening in Kumasi at the match venue. Baba Yara Stadium is where the game will play. They will train there. And then, of course, on Wednesday as well, they will train. And the game is on Thursday at 4 p.m. Baba Yara Sports Stadium, of course. We'll be following in and we'll be getting you updates, every bit of what you need to know about the Black Stars build up to the game itself against Angola and Niger, right here on Bengali TV on YouTube. We'll fill you in on every bit of what you need to know. Thank you guys. See you guys in a moment.